Nala, Guganyala, Nandatha, Garu.
And what does that mean?
That means a kookaburra sitting on a tree looking at the ocean, seawater, laughing. Nah.
What's your name?
Naigan Nandagun Gunyu. It means black swan.
Naigan Minga Boangle. That means mother honey.
Naigan Kabago. That means grandfather. I am grandfather. The Aboriginal language of the South Coast was forbidden to be spoken as it was right across the country. And so they made it a law that we could not speak our language in public. We kept words that were peculiar to this coastal region. Like behind me is the ocean, we kept Gadu. And in front of me is blowing the westerly wind, which was Gurugama. Bujan was the birds. Everybody knows some language. And very rarely you'll find an Aboriginal person that doesn't know what a mirigang is, a dog is, or other words, similar words. And we just wanted to see where this language sat and how many words were left. We visited Aboriginal people from Eden to Nowra, recorded there, not only recorded there the words, but the sound of the words too, which was very important.
Lena Anderson, up in Nowra. She had some good words. Wallanong, head. This is Shirley's aunt, Shirley and Ossie, Stewart's auntie. Auntie Bertha, they call her, Bertha Bloxham. This word everyone knows.
Doolagal.
Doolagal, a hairy man. After we collected the language, we transcribed it and then put it into the database, and that took a number of years. And then once we got that database organised, we then called the community in and started looking at that list of words and which words we thought were the best ones from the community's knowledge of the language. My job has really been to use my skills that I've learnt over the years on editing and managing information, and then putting it together and helping set up the community meeting groups so that the community can then lead where they wanted it to go.
Mara.
Mara. When you double the word, doesn't that mean there's a lot of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mara, school of fish.
School of fish, yeah. Yeah.
But Mara, to my knowledge, is mullet.
Mullet. So a general word for fish, this Percy Mumbler was saying. Mara. So it's got a longer A sound, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'll put a double A in there.
We're not learning words that's been written down. We're learning words that are on tape. And through a group, we're agreeing on how those words should be spelt.
We're reviving this language and it needs to be nurtured. So does the process that goes with that. It's something that the elders cared for and they owned. Really having the meaning of that word and the pronunciation is imperative to this whole process.
Nanda. You don't sound the G cat. It's a sound. Nanda.
Well, you think there's no G? Nanda. So take that G out. Take the G out.
What the Jigami mob are doing at Eden is a real model for other language groups because it involves elders. It's just community people. There's no linguists, and some people see that as a disadvantage, but I see it as a real advantage because you're relying only on what people have heard about their language, and that's the way to build it.
The next one is thunder.
Thunder and anything that to do with rain was always bana.
That's it. You know what it is? Bana. But that's what he always says when there's a storm. He always says, look at the bana. Aye.
Well, that's another word there.
You have to put bana in.
Okay, what's the next word?
Yeah.
It's a major thing to restore a language from where it's almost decimated completely. Word by word, we wanted that word to sound right, because we do know that you can destroy a word if you don't sound it and say it properly.
Growing up, it was really Mirigan, dog, it means dog, Buru, kangaroo. I'd like to just, when I go to my uncles or aunties, say it, like speak to them in language, or when I'm just walking on the street and I see a cousin or something, just be able to speak it in language, and yeah, it makes me just feel like I belong to this, my land.
Okay, the aim of the class next week is to have these 6 or 7 school children come into the class, and you will be the teachers. And the first thing is to help them to get a name, to find a name. And the name usually is 2 words, because then they've got more words they've learnt. And you'll teach them to say Nyagan and their name.
As a kid, I guess I'd heard a few words from my nan. I guess nan would have only got passed on so much that she was able to learn, because I suppose at those times, you weren't allowed to learn language, or it wasn't really something that was encouraged to be passed on. We only have so many words that we have actually got recorded there and stuff, so to hold on to that and to spread it and share it, I think is extremely important for us as a people here on the South Coast.
Nyagan Mige Bur.
Buru, which is?
I am girl kangaroo.
I am Nyagan girl. And Titi Titi Bibana? That's me.
On Willie Wagtail, sister.
Willie Wagtail,
sister. Nyagan Bomaderry. It means black duck on the ocean.
Nyagan Bari Mirigan. It means wallaby. I am wallaby dog.
Beautiful. I like it.
Nyagan Guganyala Judy Judy. I am Kookaburra Willie Wagtail.
Nyagan.
Nyagan Gadu Gilda.
Very good.
Real nice and clear now. What's this? Mudji. All right. What about the little baby? Burai, that's right. Let's hear you say it, Joe. Burai. Yeah.
Minga means mother. Guganyala means kookaburra. What? Mara means fish or mullet. Nan and Pop are teaching me language. I think they're glad that we're learning it. Learning language makes me feel proud of my ancestors and myself, and yeah.
When you say Dunuj, that's the sound they make. In the night time you'll hear them. Dunuj, 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 Dunuj. Eh? Try another one. Anyone that mix them up there. Oh, Mirigan. That's the wild one, the dingo. He was Mirigan. But when they brought all the dogs in, we call them all Mirigans. Mirigan. I feel so excited. I feel proud of our kids. And language fits into character building. Everybody, even from the littlest child, no matter who they are, they identify a character when they start to learn the language. Because in their heart of hearts, they know that they're Aboriginal, and to be able to speak language like that is really a tremendous thing for them, and they'll always cherish that as they grow older.
1, 2, 3.